everybody. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. We are headed to the range to take on the Black Aces Tank 12 semi-automatic shotgun in the Bullpup configuration. Now, like I told y'all before, it's really not the most attractive thing. It's very interesting looking, but we are going to see. We are going to see what it likes, what it doesn't like. Hopefully it likes it all. And I have a good time with it. Now, I do have experience with the Black Aces brand. I do have another shotgun in a different configuration, and it only likes very hot shells. So hopefully this one likes more of a variety, and we can, continue to feed them, continue to have us a good time with this shotgun. And I do have a variety of shells to try. So we will definitely see what it does, what it doesn't, and I don't know, have us a good time for sure. Man, how sexy would this have been if this was white? This definitely would have completed my stormtrooper vibes on what it is that I have. But this is actually called Distress Green. You can look and see, I mean, you got to look closely, because when I first picked this up, I thought it was black and I had no clue that it was green. But if you look, you can see where there's green and black. It's like almost like a brushed finish on here. And it's all right. It's not a bad look, but white would have been perfectly ideal. Yes. All right. Just because it has the look. It has that stormtrooper look, so white would have definitely given it the whole feel behind it. All right, so what you are looking at here, first of all, there is a flag in the chamber and there is no magazine. But before we go any further, I must advise you that we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club, and the video you're about to watch is for educational purposes only. So, yes, with that being said, we are talking about the Black Aces Tank 12. Now, this semi-automatic 12 gauge in the Bullpup configuration has a lot of ambidextrous features, and it is kind of on the, well, it has AR style functions. So your safeties are ambidextrous, your magazine release are ambidextrous, your charging handle can be ambidextrous. You just have to switch it from one side to the next. And you do have an adjustable cheek rise on here if you decide it's too low. I need to bring it up just a little bit higher. It does come in a cardboard box, but the price point is so low. I give them a complete pass. And so yes, it does come with this sleeve. So this is your sleeve, and then it has the box, but it does have a little bit more in detail information on here, and I am going to share that with you. Now, we did talk about all of the ambidextrous functions. We did talk about, we didn't talk about the M-lock space. So you do have a lot of M-lock space for you to add whatever it is that you would like. Pick space at the top for you to run pretty much whatever size red dot or scope or whatever it is that you would like to run, but we are using the EOTech today. It does come with an accessory box, and in that box you do have some flip up sights that you can do as you please with it, but we are not going to use that because we do have the EOTech on here. Now, it does have a barrel shroud locking system. I'm not going to do too much indicating. I want to right here in the front. And also there is a barrel knot locking system, a comfortable design charging handle, a beaver tail. It's a beaver tail on the pistol grip. So that was another thing that I found to be quite comfortable when I picked this up. Not only is the beaver tail extended, or it's yeah, we're going to use the word extended. It's a rubberized grip. It's a true rubberized grip. If you actually depress it or, put a lot of pressure on it, you can actually feel the flex in it. And that's something that I really like a lot. I do really enjoy rubberized grips a lot. Adjustable cheek rest we talked about. And that's pretty much it. Not too busy. Quite simple, semi-automatic. I guess being that it's semi-automatic would make it a little bit more complicated. There was some mosquito biting me. Yes. Let me, no. I had the little box I wanted to show you with the stuff inside. It's something very similar to this. Now, it does come with a magazine. This is a 5-round metal magazine. When you're loading these magazines, they may seem a little frustrating because not only do you have to deal with the lip to actually hold the round down, you have to deal with the brass on the shell and actually get your next shell over that brass. If you're not sure, well, Yoke, what the hell are you talking about? I can show you really quickly. We do have quite a bit, not quite a bit, we have a few different shells here that we are going to shoot. We do have the Winchester Super X, and this one's 1255 feet per second. And what it is that I'm saying is, you see right here, there is a kind of like an edge or a lip on that round. Putting in that first round, no problem, like so. But now when I get my next round in, not only do I have to clear, and why is this so tight? Not only do I have to clear, oh, there you go. Not only do I have to clear the lip on the actual magazine, I have to clear the lip on that actual 12 gauge round as well. So what I would do is, or that shell per se, I would put the shell into the lip of the magazine and then push down on the front and push back so that I can clear that little spot right there. All right. We do have a magazine that is preloaded. And again, if you're just now joining, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range. And this video is for educational purposes only. The only thing left now to do it's been a while, hasn't it? The only thing left to do now is what? Suit them up so you can send them down range. All right, eyes and ears, check. 12 gauge, check. Let's drop this right here. This was the flag that we were just talking about. And let's get our full magazine. As I said, we were shooting the 1255 Winchester Super X in this magazine as well as the one that I was just showing you. Okay. Let's see. Now, for me, it's not a, I don't really like it. I'm not going to say that. For me, it's just not ergonomically comfortable as far as the functions on the style of 12 gauge. But because it is so compact and because my arms are not the longest, yes, as far as the feeling in the hand or actually holding it, it does feel great. So let's get one shot. And again, now this is expected. I was expecting this. I do have a Black Aces already as it is. And it's not a huge fan. This is actually stuck. Come on, let's make this safe really quick. Safe, and let's clear this. We got that clear. I'm not sure why it did not eject. Probably did not eject because it's a very, very light round. But we're going to try it again and see what's going on. There was no ejection, so I am pretty much sure that that second round was not going to come out. All right, so let's make safe. Let's relieve that, and we know that it does not like these 12, what is this? 1255 feet per second is not working. So you're probably saying, well, Yoke, You knew that was going to happen. Why would you do it anyway? I do it because you need to know. So when I say it likes very spicy or hot shells, this is what I mean. 1255 feet per second, it's still not hot enough. That doesn't make it poor quality or not a good 12 gauge. It's just my experience with just about every semi-automatic 12 gauge that I own. So this is what we're doing. We're going through the experiences and seeing what it is that we got going on. All right, now they also make shells. Black Aces makes 12 gauge shells as well, and I know that these are quite spicy. So these are 1425 feet per second, high brass. What is high brass? I'm going to show you that right now. As you can see, the difference between the two here is quite great. All right, so let's put these into the magazine. And I do have some stuff a little hotter than this, so I know it's going to run those shells. Now, this is a 5-round magazine, 1425 feet per second. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's 5. All right, let's do it again. Our 12 gauge is safe. And insert the magazine. Like I said, it doesn't make it a bad product. It's just more of, the fuck. All right. And I must tell you this now because it is what it is. Do I feel like as far as the setup and put together of it was great quality? I feel like it could have been done better. Now, your charging handle is a detachable charging handle because it is ambidextrous. As you can see, I went to the line and there was no freaking charging handle because it slipped out. So let's make this clear. And how you would, never mind that. So it's just like a key system. You just insert the key. But I don't like the fact that it just fell out like that. Should have been something to actually engage to loosen it, and it'll kind of like snap when you lock it, but that's not it. But anyway, all right, so we got a hotter shells now. We're 14, what did I say, 1425? And let's get all of these out. Let's get them out. I knew it. Shit kicked like a mule. For sure. She is quite unforgiving when it comes to that kick. It does have last round bolt hold, or last shell bolt hold, not bolt hold, lock back. So it does show a clear chamber after that last round. And again, I had to push in that charging handle because it was a little loose. So we are running, as I was telling you, 1425 feet per second, and these are 00 bucks. Now she is bucking. That's for damn sure. This is not an accuracy situation. Right now we are running it. We are seeing what it likes, what it doesn't like, and things of that nature. So if you would like to see more of an accuracy shoot with this, let me know, and we will definitely bring her back. But right now we're just running, testing, and on that scale. All right. All right. Wow. That is obnoxious. That's bad. All right, she's safe. Strap that magazine. I actually have another magazine already preloaded with the same shells. Magazines feel like they're pretty well made, that's for sure. See, this is why I say this just doesn't feel comfortable. See? This is what's gonna drive me crazy. All right. Remember we were just talking about that charging handle? All right. Well, it's no longer there. 12 gauge is safe and there is no magazine in it. Let me find my freaking charging handle. This was not well thought out at all. As you can see, this is the only piece holding on the two sides right here for something that requires such hot shells. That sucks big time. Big time. Maybe if I bang it out a little bit. No, because it stops. It doesn't even go all the way through to the end of it. See, but you see how it feels tight now? Like I'm wiggling and I'm pulling and it's not moving. So it feels like it's in there properly. All right, so it's moving now. I ain't gonna let you defeat me. We're gonna make it work one way or another. All right, I think we got it this time. Let's get back to business. If you're just now joining, we are shooting the Black Aces Tank 12 semi-automatic 12 gauge in the Bullpup configuration. All right, this goes back to what I was saying. It's just not comfortable for me. Thumb can't reach the safety. Oh. Oof. Oof. Wow. I want to speed them up for you. I want to, but that's difficult. Magazine is clear and the 12 gauge is safe. So what we are going to do, we're just going to continue to watch this and make sure that this does not come out as we are shooting, or just keep it. All right. We know it runs the Black Aces, which I was expecting. This is their brand 12 gauge. Shells, 1425 feet per second, 00 buck, but it gets hotter. We have some KO 12 gauge 2 3/4, 1650 feet per second. And these are slugs. Next magazine is, I can never pronounce this, Brennecke. These are KO 1 ounce slugs. How unforgiving does that look? Look at that. So I know, I do it for you. All right, come on. So far, so good. We have already determined that she does like hotter shells. We made sure our charging handle was nice and set. Let's drop that. And set on fire. Let me try to do it with my index finger. That's a little bit more comfortable. Oof. Oof. Holy. Those were super gassy and very hot. I'm going to be sore. Oh, we are safe and empty. She's a glutton for pain because she has even hotter shotgun shells. Even hotter. We have Winchester 1760 feet per second. 1 ounce slugs. Boy, they're not as attractive as the other ones, but they ain't come to play. All right, again, loading, and it's not just this particular semi-automatic 12 gauge magazines. For me, all of them are a little, you have to have like a little technique to get them loaded, because they can be a little annoying. But once you get it, you got it. All right, that's my 5. Winchester 1760. And it's been a while since I shot something that show off like this. All right. I can't barely get it with my index finger either. Oof! Better not my headset loose. Whew. Whew. Make safe. Let's drop this magazine. Magazine is empty and 12 gauge is clear. Oh, what a show. Okay. So before, I'm going to take you out for just a second, but I want to talk to you a little bit more about what it is that's going on. All right, so we have shot, let's go to this barrel. This one is dry. We did shoot quite a few different shells. We do know that we did shoot, I think that was 1225. Let's go back and double check. I don't want to give you any incorrect information. All right, so we started out with 1255 Winchester Super X, and we had failures off rip. The first shot, we had a failure to eject. Nothing came out. We cleared it. We went back again just to make sure if that was the problem, and shot it again. Same deal. So we know 1255 feet per second is not nothing that it is interested in. Now, Black Aces, as I said, they do have some shells. This is 1425 feet per second, 00 buck, and it ran a couple magazines with this with no issue. We had no problems. We also ran, this is 1650 feet per second with no problem, straight through the magazine, no issue. And the last magazine that we ran was Winchester Super X, 1760 feet per second, no problem at all. So when I tell you semi-automatic shotguns like spicier rounds, the higher the number, the better, especially if you're looking for the performance that this can give you. You have to make sure that you're giving it what it likes. Now, overall, it was not a bad shoot. Overall, yes, it becomes a little bit more uncomfortable because you're shooting such hot rounds. So yes, your shoulder becomes a little bit more sore and all that stuff. That's just me. You may be able to get out there and do it without an issue, but it can get a little bit working on your shoulder. But the actual configuration, the actual setup, the way the things are, it's not user friendly for me. And I don't think anything in this configuration is user friendly for me. But as far as feel, I love the way Bullpups feel. So when I say feel, I mean this feel. I love it because it is so compact and it feels so nice, because I don't have to overreach or overextend my arm to actually maintain that nice grip or that nice stance with whatever it is that I'm shooting. Now, as far as functionality of it, it is mostly ambidextrous. So it's functional if this is the style shoot that you like. I just can't, and it's not this, it's all of them. I can't understand loading. I can't, dropping the magazine. So I guess I would have to become a little bit more, active using my left hand, when, doing those type of functions as far as dropping the bolt. So yes, if I use my left hand, dropping the bolt would be good because I would use my thumb. Now, if I'm using, again, my left hand, if I want to drop that magazine, I would have to use my index finger. My index finger kind of, I guess it's just preference and just getting used to it. And human nature, we don't like change. So when it's something different, it's either you like it or you hate it. And for now, I'm not going to say I hate it, but I rather the traditional style. Something else to talk about was I wouldn't say that the charging handle was faulty. No. I just didn't bang it in hard enough to make sure that it didn't fall out. This is an ambidextrous charging handle, but it only has a slot to where you actually insert that and you're able to shoot it from the left side or the right side, but you just got to make sure that you beat that in pretty good. Does it work? It works. It's unfortunate that it only runs the hotter shells because it's only so much of that you can shoot before you actually get, worn out. But, yeah, the Black Aces Tank 12 semi-automatic 12 gauge in the Bullpup configuration. That is this. What did y'all think? How did y'all feel? What did y'all see? Is this something that you can possibly say, you know what, it might be all right, based on, the price point of it? I don't know. I'm not going to completely count it out because, like I said, I am familiar with the brand. And because I am familiar with the brand, I kind of came into it already knowing what to expect. But what I am here to do is to educate you on what it is that you may experience when you're dealing with not just Black Aces, just semi-automatic 12 gauges on the whole. So with that being said, Yoke Gang, listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. I want to say I love it when things work. This actually did work. It just did not like those shells, but I love y'all for life. Peace.